Top of the morning, y'all, man. It's about that time. I honestly feel like I've been doing a culture a disservice if I let 2023 get away without me tackling this subject right here, man. And I finna forewarn y'all, it's a touchy subject, a sensitive subject. It's gonna be some people that's gonna agree, some people that's gonna disagree. It's gonna put people in their feelings. I just hope it evoke a conversation. And one thing I'm gonna tell you too, you'll never become great by stray away from them controversial topics. And like I said, I've been through it personally. Honestly, 99.9% of the stuff that I talk about on these videos, I personally experienced. That's what make me overqualified to speak on certain subjects, because I've been through it. And with that being said, I'm going to call this one Tell the Truth Tuesday. Tell the truth. Go on and dress the elephant in the room, man. Because y'all know Christmas is next week. It's finna be a lot of awards going out. Meaning, you either gonna get an award for being a hell of a parent, a hell of a dad, a hell of a mom, or you gonna get an award for being a deadbeat dad, deadbeat mama. Or either way it go, it's some awards finna be handed out. People finna have a lot to talk about on the T pages. They gonna be saying these guys didn't get their kids nothing, or these mama didn't get their kids nothing, or these mamas went hard for their kids, or these dads went hard for their kids. But it's a subject that needs to be addressed, man. A real subject that needs to be addressed, man. And I might go a little longer than I usually go, because I want to make sure that I really delve deep into it, man, because it needs to be addressed, man. Honestly. Let me ask y'all a question too, man. Those of us that are parents, because I'm a parent too, like I said, I've been through personally what I'm going to talk about on this video. So let me ask y'all a question. What constitutes a dad as being a good dad? What constitutes a dad as being a good dad? To you, to the mamas, what constitutes a dad as being a good dad to you? Because you know they say mama's babies, daddy's maybes. And we know mama voice is dominant in every kid's life. We know that, man. Especially in the black culture. We know that. Mama voice is dominant. So I'm asking the mamas, what constitutes a dad as being a good dad to you? Where I'm going with this. Because I know it's a lot of dads that's finna get the deadbeat dad award because you feel like he didn't buy his kids enough gifts. He didn't give his kids enough presents. Presents. Because in your eyes, that might constitute him as being a good dad. Did he buy his kids some drip? How many toys he got? Did he get him a Power Wheel? Did he get him some new shoes, some jewelry? So you can post on the gram. Because you feel like your kids spell love G-I-F-T. And that's false. You might spell love G-I-F-T, but kids do not spell love G-I-F-T. Kids spell love T-I-M-E. Think about it. Now, you might spell love G-I-F-T, meaning if a person ain't buying you nothing that you can post on the gram, they don't love you. Right? But your kids, trust me, whether they boys or girls, they don't spell time, especially coming from their daddy, G-I-F-T. They spell love coming from their daddy, T-I-M-E. Right? Let's go deeper. Now, you and they daddy probably broke up because he wasn't speaking your love language. Your love language. And what's your love language? Receiving gifts. So he might wasn't buying you the gifts that you feel like you needed to constitute him loving you. So you broke up with him. In the course of you breaking up with him, because it's mama's baby, daddy's maybe, guess what you did? Since he wasn't giving you the gifts, you said you can't see your kids neither. Why? Because in your eyes, he ain't nothing. Why? Based on him not buying you the gifts to constitute that he love you, in your eyes, he not nothing. So you said, since you not buying me the gifts, you can't see your kids neither. And you did your kids a disservice. Because your kids wanted his presence. Presence. Not just no presence. Presents. You wanted the presents. They didn't. They just wanted him now. They just wanted to lay on his chest. They just wanted to hear his voice. They just wanted to smell him. They just wanted to cuddle up with him. That's all they wanted. You wanted him to buy them gifts. So guess what you did? You took him away from his kids. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, man. Like I said, it's a touchy subject. Those of us that have went through this, let's be honest, mamas especially. Think about this. How many times have you just cut your kids' daddies off because you and him weren't seeing eye to eye? In your eyes, he ain't nothing. But that's your eyes. And I know it's going to ruffle some feathers. A lot of females is not going to be able to receive what I'm giving because they still hurt. They scarred. They dealing with trauma that they ain't deal with. So of course they gonna seem, to them it gonna seem like I'm coming for their necks, but I'm not. I'm just addressing a subject that needs to be addressed. Think about it. Kids do not spell love G-I-F-T. They spell it T-I-M-E. So if he do come get his kids, or want to come get his kids for 2 or 3 hours, that's going to fill their love tank up. It might not fill yours up, but it's going to fill theirs up. Think about it. Because a guy got to be just a cold-hearted, heartless person to just not want to take care of their kids. I personally never ran into nobody a guy that just don't want to take care of his kids. I never ran into a guy like that. But I have ran into guys that their kids' mama made it impossible for them to even must be in their kid's life. I ran into guys like that. Like I said, it's a subject that needs to be addressed. And then just think about this too, man. Okay, if we just be honest, how many women can sit on here and say, when you met your kid's daddy, y'all actually sat down and planned to have some kids? Be real. How many of y'all sat down with y'all kid's daddy and y'all planned to have some kids? Y'all both was in agreement that, hey, let's get pregnant. And y'all actively tried to get pregnant. How many of y'all could say that? Okay, and with that question being answered, think about this. If you didn't plan to have a baby with him and you end up getting pregnant and he decided to, you know what, man, I'm going to go ahead and give my kids something that I ain't have. And he probably finna try to give y'all kids something that you ain't have neither. Because just think about it, man, in the black culture, how many of us grew up in 2-parent homes? Think about that. So now he finna be forced to be in a position to give something that he ain't ever get himself. He finna try to give fatherly love to his kid when he ain't never get fatherly love from his daddy. He finna try to give something that he's still looking for himself. Think about it. But because he don't know how to articulate that, you just automatically give him a award for being a deadbeat dad. Y'all have a little argument. You make him get out, and you tell him he cannot see his kids no more. Because you in your feelings. Even though your kids is asking about their daddy. And what you tell them? In the black culture, let's be real, man. What do the black women tell their kids when they ask about their daddy? You ain't got no dad. I'm your mom and your daddy. Quit asking about him. Think about this. Let's just be real. In the black culture, this is what we say. You don't got no daddy. I'm your mom and your daddy. Quit asking about him. Right? So now, your kids is growing up thinking that they daddies just didn't want them. And you not really, because you not knowing. So, see, listen to what I'm saying so you can hear what I'm not saying to the women. Because, like I said, you was probably forced to give something that you ain't getting either from your mama or your daddy. Now you got your own kids. And you not knowing the effect that you just pushing their dad away from them is going to have on them. You not knowing the effect that your words that you tell them that they ain't got no daddy and they daddy ain't nothing is going to have on them. Because guess what? When little kids are kids, they so selfish in a good way and a bad way that they think everything good is cause of them and everything bad is cause of them too. Listen to what I just said. They so selfish as kids that they think everything good is cause of them and everything bad is cause of them too. What I'm saying. So now they thinking you push their dad away or their daddy left them because of something that they did. Not knowing that it's something that happened between their parents. But as a kid, they gonna feel like my daddy not coming around because he don't like me. It's something that I did. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not in the sports enough. I'm not masculine enough. So my daddy don't want me. This how the kid is internalizing it. But you not knowing that. Because you might have not internalized it like that, or you might have did. You just knew how to mask yours better. So again, I'm gonna go back to the original question at hand. To the women, what constitutes a dad to be a good dad to you? Think about it, to you. Because 75 to 80% of the houses that are not ran with two parents or that's not co-parenting is because, let's be honest, mamas, let's be honest. The reason why co-parenting is not existing is because y'all couldn't get past y'all disagreements. You still in your feelings about how he did you. Think about it. You still in your feelings about how he did you. He sold you a dream. He wasn't nothing. He probably put his hands on you. Now, I'm not condoning nothing. Listen to what I'm saying so you can hear what I'm not saying. I'm not condoning nothing. I'm just saying this some of the things that you never got over that's hindering you from letting him be a part of his kid's life. And it's hurting your kids. It's hurting your kids. And I know we personally know people, if we ain't went through it ourselves, we personally know people that went through it and that's going through it right now. That's why I'm on this video talking about it. Hey, man, it's time as adults, the mature ones, the emotionally mature ones, to just let bygones be bygones and say, hey, man, to me, my kid's daddy ain't nothing. And he gonna always not be nothing. But that's not gonna stop me for letting him be something to his kids. Think about that. He might never be nothing in your eyes, and that's cool. I don't know what y'all history is. I'm not telling you that you're supposed to forgive him, even though, you know, the Bible tell you 70 times 7. I'm just saying. However, coming from a worldly perspective, you might not never forgive him, and that's your choice. And he might not never be nothing in your eyes, but don't let your eyes blind your kids. Let him be with his kids, man. Let him spend some time with his kids. Your kids don't care if he buy them some Balenciagas. You do, because you want to post it on the gram and say, hey, man, I take care of mine. I go get it. I'm going to make sure my kids have it. That's why you want him to buy your kids, his kids, some Balenciaga. You going to get mad if he don't? Because you in competition. You in competition. And you not even much knowing the backdrop on the people that's always posting their kids in the drip. 99.9% of them people that's always posting their kids in the drip is to cover up for them not spending no time with them. How can they spend time with their kids and they always out of time without their kids? They always in the club without their kids. They always at a party without their kids. They doing hookah without their kids. So how can they spend time? How can they speak their kids' love language, which is T-I-M-E? They don't. That's why they buy their kids G-I-F-T. Because that constitute for them. That make them feel better about them as a parent. I don't know what's with my kid. We don't make sure they go to school dripped up. But guess what? They going to school dripped up, can't read, can't write, steady getting in trouble, not doing their work, retarded because they might not even go to school because the mamas or daddies is still gone from last night. They ain't even wake up to see did their kids go to school. But guess what? They got a closet full of drip. Think about it. They got a closet full of drip. And they steady calling their kids ungrateful. You know why you feel like they ungrateful? Because that's not how they spell love. They don't care about no G-I-F-T or no D-R-I-P. They want your T-I-M-E. Think about that, man. And I'm finna get on off here, man. I told y'all gonna go a little longer than I wanted to, but it needed to be addressed, man. And I guarantee you, man, unless you just on some real live, I hate Sean stuff, you can't tell me I ain't dropped no jewels in this one, man. Unless you want some I hate the messenger stuff, you can't tell me, man, this ain't no message that resonated with you in some kind of way. Either you've been through it or you know somebody that's going through it. However, it's time to have the conversation, man. So, you and your baby mama, or send it to your baby mama, or send it to your baby daddy, and let it start the conversation, man, and become mature adults. Agree to disagree. That's cool. But the common denominator is your kids, man. And mama, the common denominator is your kids. And like I told you, as a parent, I ain't always get it right. But guess what I know? Kids spell love T-I-M-E, not G-I-F-T. Think about that before you go fill that tree up and go in debt buying a lot of stuff that you like. A lot of stuff you finna buy them, they don't even want no way. You just wanted to post it on the gram to show the people that, hey, man, I go hard for mine. I go hard for mine. And you probably spent $2,000 on them, on a bunch of gifts that you like to make you feel good about yourself. But guess what? Man, you just came from Aruba. You just came from the Dominican Republic, man. You just went and got your body done too. You just spent 30 bands on you. And you didn't spend no time on them, with them. I'm just saying, man, let's keep it real, man. Your body costs way more than the drip you just bought them for Christmas. Let's be real. Huh.